it's Fred
And Linda.
from New Venture New Day on the outskirts of Cortez, Colorado at the Baymont Hotel on Highway 160 with a Day 5 Westward Ho journey travel update. And what a day it was. Oh, we drove today from Manitou Springs, Colorado to Cortez.
Yep, and I must say you drove.
I drove,
driving,
yes.
yes.
And this was expected to be a nice, easy day. Well, it wasn't.
I was watching the weather forecast and it looked like a little rain ahead up in Wolf Creek Pass.
Yeah, right.
But we experienced something a little more than just
That's
rain.
right. We drove 342 miles today, over 6.5 hours, through a whole variety of conditions and all kinds of weather. So right along as we share with you what we went through today on our journey. Let's get rolling. As we start this Day 5 video covering our trip from Manitou Springs, Colorado to Cortez, Colorado, I want to make the note that it's a short video. It's about 10 minutes in length. There's not a lot of action. What we're trying to show you in this video are the kinds of conditions you might run into driving through the mountainous areas of Colorado in the late spring, early summer, and also give you a feel for how beautiful the terrain is while you're driving through this area. We're on our way from Manitou Springs to Cortez, Colorado on US 24. Beautiful drive. We've been through some windy, tight, narrow sections of road. This is pretty wide open. Mountains in the distance. Looks like a beautiful drive, not a cloud in the sky today. And today we're not fighting any wind. If there was wind, you probably wouldn't feel it because everything is blocked. Gorgeous day for a drive. Along the drive, we are in and out of rocky areas. And we are headed towards the Rocky Mountains, obviously. Sometimes you'll hit some really flat grazing land and then suddenly you're back into the rocks again. One thing that really stands out is the amount of development in this area. It was talked about in Manitou Springs how the explosion in housing development has changed the migration path of a lot of the wildlife there. The West is changing as it becomes a more and more popular place to settle. Look at those mountains up ahead. There's something about mountains. We're about 10 miles north of Highway 112 West, headed south on US 285, acre after acre of farm and grazing land sandwiched between the mountain ranges. Puffy clouds in the sky, beautiful day for driving. Light wind, not a lot of traffic. We're headed through South Fork, Colorado, and it's snowing. Amazing. Started out today, beautiful dry weather. And it is snowing. Hello, welcome to the mountains. Off to my left is a whole RV camp full of RVs, and we are driving through driving snow, sliding up the windshield. Middle of May. Never, the adventure never ends when you're out west. Oh, wow. Well, we're meeting vehicles that are covered in snow. Got it in all-wheel drive. People coming with flashers on. Reduced speed limit signs were flashing a little ways back. Another fun day of driving. Came out of the tunnel.
No.
We came out of a tunnel and everything on the other side is white. I think it was winter. In all-wheel drive and it's all slush. Amazing. We're on a steep downhill grade past the brake check area. I see a critter in the road that didn't make it. Traffic is moving very slowly. Yeah, that's good. That shows it. Just like that, we're out of the snow and we're nearing the bottom of this downgrade. Flashers are back off and driving is getting much better. Once we got to Cortez that day, it had been a really long day. The sun was out finally when we got there, but it was a bit cool. We had to put jackets on. We got settled into our hotel and found a bite to eat and called it a day. I don't have really any video of the city of Cortez. I could tell you that we've been there a couple of times. There are a lot of facilities there if you need to get something. There's a really nice Walmart and there's a really nice hardware store and a few other shops there. If you do have a chance to stop at Cortez, I suggest you give it a look. There are a couple of decent restaurants there. It's a growing area. It's a very attractive area. And another note is that you might often go through Cortez if you're coming up from or going down to see Monument Valley. It'll take you through places like Mexican Hat. Very interesting place to go. We stayed there one night a couple of years ago. So check out Cortez if you're down in the southwestern United States in the Colorado area. I think you'll enjoy it. If you enjoyed today's video, please click like and consider subscribing if you're enjoying this Westward Ho travel adventure series of videos. And by subscribing, you'll be notified when the next video comes out. There are going to be several more, and some of them are going to be some very detailed coverage of some of the fascinating places we visited. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you're planning on doing some traveling yet this year or in the near future, enjoy your travels and take care.